and welcome to my review of Haikyuu chapter 245, Striking. I really enjoyed this character. We got to know more about Mr. Little Giant, whose name is, I forgot. Hoshiumi Kourai. Wing Spiker, almost 170 centimeters tall. Taller than me. But yeah, he is known more or less as the Little Giant. Even the commentators say so when his team wins and he does all these amazing plays. We also find out that he doesn't really like attention too much, and he's really not a fan of people being like, oh, you're so good even though you're small, because he just wants to be known as like, yeah, I'm a good player. Height shouldn't be all that important because I'm just that good. Which is an interesting approach because he does admit that, yeah, being small in volleyball is a disadvantage, but he still gets annoyed when people point out that you're good even though you're small, which is fairly understandable as well, because if that's all you hear all the time, you're like, okay, so you're just amazed by me because I am small, so if I did the same things but being 10 centimeters taller, it wouldn't be as amazing. Like, I can kind of get the gist of why that is annoying, because it's like the things that he does are only good because he's small and he isn't supposed to be doing stuff like that. But we also have Hinata being really intrigued by this guy because obviously, yeah, okay, he's small as well. Like, he's like 5 centimeters taller than Hinata is. But like, he's still small because obviously most of the people here at Nationals, at least Wing Spikers and obviously also middle bloggers, are around the 180, 185, 190 centimeters mark. And maybe even taller in Nationals. Like, they're the best dudes, and when you're tall you have that slight advantage. But I really like to see them interact, especially in the beginning when they were kind of just like staring at each other and Hinata was just like, I can't look away because if I do, I lose. I thought that was really funny, and just also the way that Kageyama was interacting with him, because it was like, yeah, oh, hi, so what are you doing here, how was the first match, and when he was explaining how he was doing, I was like, yeah, he really hates attention, just really calm, but very Kageyama-like, because the first time he introduced him to Hinata, like, when, of course, they were meeting, but he was like, yeah, he's this really great guy who's better than you and jumps better than you. He was really intense about him, but here he's very laid back, like, yeah, hey, hello, which I thought was really interesting. I liked seeing the first years as well, just watching the match, because you have them in being different. I really like how they sat as well, so you have Kageyama and Suki on the ends because they don't like each other, and then Hinata and Yamaguchi in the middle because obviously they have their two friends, and then they have each other because they've been bonding a lot lately, which I still find really cute. I just like small things like that. But it was really mostly a chapter about introducing Hoshiumi Kourai. Oh my god, I need to hear the name before I can properly pronounce it. But yeah, I thought he's really interesting. I really like his design as well because he has very intense eyes. And yeah, I really liked it. And I really like the attention to detail when we saw him play. Especially with the way that he jumped. You had like the little swirly swirl, showing that he jumps differently from Hinata because he has different effects. He has like the whoosh effects. I'm using Hinata language now, but Hinata has the whoosh thing and he has the shoosh thing. I'm sorry. Haikyuu's rubbing off on me. I'm so sorry if that made no sense. But yeah, I really like that. I hope we get to face them. I don't see... yeah, I don't see them winning, but if we face them, I don't see them losing either, because I feel like I just really want us to face up against Nakama and lose to Nakama. That's just what I really want. But if not that, then... well, if not them, then Fukuroda and the end of... I don't know. They're my third pick for people they should lose to. But I really want to face them, and then win against them, because just having one really good guy doesn't necessarily mean that you have like a really solid team. I mean, obviously they're at Nationals, but everyone is at Nationals. Also, he's a second year, so if they do face them this time, they're still next year where they could beat them or something, and training camps and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll definitely meet him again whether or not we face off against him in this national, because as I just said, he's a second year, so we'll see him again sometime. But I like the fact that he's not a first year as well, because that does... Hinata still has a lot of room to grow. Obviously he's still the smaller, but he does grow over the course of the series. When I believe that when he entered Karasuno he was 160 centimeters exactly, or something like that, and now he's 165, making Hinata 5 centimeters taller than me, which is, you know, weird, because I'm just really small. But yeah, I really like this chapter. Not much else to say, I think. I was really impressed with the art style, with the match that was being battled out. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh yeah, right, last thing. I really liked Hinata really intensely observing him, because we know that as a ball boy he's had this habit of observing people, but I like that he went, instead of staying in the stands where he's figured out that he observed different things, he went up close instead, which is different from what he did in the training camp, where he figured out that when he stands from above he can see things on a bigger scale. So I thought that was interesting, because that shows that he has a different approach to this guy, and he also isn't demotivated by him that he is a small player as well, who's doing much better than he is, and is actually being renowned as the little giant. So yeah, I thought that was nice, but I'm going to stop here, because Haikyuu review should be kept short. So yeah, if you like anything that I have to say, you can leave a thumbs up in the video, leave a comment below what you thought of this chapter and what you think of Hoshiumi Kourai-san. And you can subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, bye!